evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Wednesday. It is 8 p.m. That means one thing. It is Three Men and a Vape Show. As you can see, we are a little bit light. Pardon the pun. We haven't got Mr. B with us. He's had a bit of a... Not only is he not feeling very well, he's had...
really poorly.
He's been poorly for weeks, hasn't he? But unfortunately, his shower's packed in again and it's coming through into the kitchen, so he's having to get an emergency plumber out. So, Mr. B, big love, I hope you get everything sorted.
Yeah, we had it, ironically, I was just telling you, we had it 3 weeks ago. Literally, our sink in the bathroom upstairs, the connection, that obviously broke. And we had to... why does it always happen at stupid o'clock as well? It doesn't happen in the daytime. No. It has to break 2 o'clock in the morning. All I could hear was water. And it'd gone up from upstairs all the way into the hallway. The fire alarms were going off because we've got integrated fire alarms, and there was just water. Where the light is, because we've got the chandelier bit, it was an upside down one. That was literally full of water. So it was coming through electrics and everything. It was really shitting me then.
To be again, they fitted a new bath upstairs. I can't remember how many months, about 6-7 months ago. And it's one of them weird plugs, so you have to like twist it for it to pop up, or twist it for it to pop down. Well, with the kids and everything, and you've got to think there's 5 of us. We're not the smallest of people, so you're in and out of bath all the time. I'm in it constantly with my arthritis, with my knees and my hips and stuff. I'm in it constantly. So it sort of wore out and it popped out. So we're waiting for this plumber to come, and it took him about a week and a bit to come. Well, you know what kids are like. He said, "Don't fill the water up any further." Well, what our kids are like. Bang, kitchen, hot water coming out through everywhere. We've got a brown patch in a lot. So yeah, I know exactly how you feel. Big love to everybody who has joined us on this wonderful Wednesday evening. I hope you're all getting your Christmas shopping done. What a nightmare that has been. We will be doing your Rochford giveaway a little bit later on. We will see how the handchecks. We brought the handchecks back this week because a lot of people were asking where they are, and they've been putting them in anyway. So hopefully I've got it sorted and we should be able to that. I might even be able to get a couple of deals because I can see that e-cig one's got some right deals on at the minute.
Do you know something? It's all through since a couple of weeks before Black Friday. e-cig one have been pushing out these deals. Have been fantastic.
Yeah. It is. Big love to everybody in chat as well. I could name all of your old friends. Big love to you all again. Thank you so much for joining us. Have we got anybody on the replay, bro? Or did you forget to check? Or
I'll be honest with you, I haven't looked.
Don't worry about it. If we haven't, I think we've only got a couple, and I think they were just saying it was nice that we were back. So big love for everybody. Stu, nice to see you, Cicero, nice to see you, Bunny. Yeah, I think you were just to say thank you that you're back.
Bear with me.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've got to play it. We haven't played it. I'm on the replay.
People on the replay.
And big love to everybody in also Tiki Talk. Hope you're all okay. In Tiki Talk.
I've got them now in front of me. Would you like me to
go on, bro? Then go on.
Right, net neutrality. I'm already started. Yeah, the words are just not coming out. Net neutrality. Welcome back, guys. Big love. Lots of love there. And Aiden's put in. Hi, guys. During your leave of absence, significant raids were carried out in Birmingham, working with Trading Standards Sergeant Ben Bridgewater. Made arrests in shops seizing illegal vapes, cigarettes, and various Class A and B drugs.
Well, you see, something that we say on the show week in, week out, it's something that they're not trying to fix the problem, are they? They're just trying to maybe put a Band-Aid over it and appease the women and men who don't want kids to vape.
The problem what's happening is at the present moment and in the past already is Trading Standards, yes, are definitely investigating. But once they've seized the goods and that, the fines are that stupid, and by the time they've actually got to court to find the people, it's thrown out of court.
Yeah, you were saying about this. The fines are very, very minor, aren't they? I think they're a couple of £100.
The minor fines.
Yeah, the minor fines. But A trading standard said themselves, and I think it were, what's it called?
Well, John Dunn.
John Dunn. My brain completely went then. John Dunn. He was saying that he went out with the trading standards, and it's fair enough. They might be able. They're just not the staff to do it. The fines need to be better.
They are so underfunded. It's unrealistic. But it's not. It seemed like with the police as well. I mean, people dig the police. A lot of the things that they get to court. It's that part from going to court, and the courts are that backlogged with other more important things in their mind. That's why you end up getting just a slap on the wrist. They should be changing this to on the spot fines. Yeah.
So you can do it for if you drop a cigarette butt, or if there's on the spot fine. So why can't a man walk in from trading standards or a woman and go, right, you're selling dodgy vapes. There you go. There's a £2,000 fine. I'll be back in 7 days. If these haven't all gone, then there'll be another fine of £20,000 and your shop shut.
Yeah. But I mean, even with the smoking and vaping new legislation that's coming out, the fines is, I think, about £200.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I see, you know, okay, buddy.
It's not a deterrent because, let's face it, you take all my gear, but they'll just buy some more and they'll make that £200 back.
I think it was Stu, or it was somebody, it was either Stu or it was Birdman or somewhere in Australia. What they were on about was that if they pack out, say, 3 containers full of disposables or in Australia legal vapes that are coming across, if one of the containers gets through out of them 3, they will have tripled their money anyway. If any of the other ones get through, so it just shows the black market of what they're making on them.
What I find more annoying than anything else, and I really do, everybody that's in chat will probably agree with me. We see this, so how do the government don't see it? That's what I don't understand. We see this, the problems. We know how to solve the problems, but how come the government, and let's face it, they talk to people like Ash, they talk to people like John Dunn and people like that, but they seem to totally ignore him.
Well, I think chat would know as well. I think it's because palms are greased. And I think it's been a thing that's happened before the year dots, is that if you grease my palm with gold or silver...
there is that, but we know how to solve the problem that we've got.
Yeah, of course you do. You do. It's a very, very simple process, to be honest with you, but no, not at all. But yes, thank you so much for replying to us on the replay. Make sure if you are watching on the replay, just drop us a hello, just so we can give you a little bit of a shout out.
If you've got a birthday or an anniversary coming up or something like that,
well, you don't turn into a fucking DJ.
I'll shout you out.
He's turned into a DJ now.
Well, we all do for charity.
Yeah, this one goes out to Ethel. She's 111. Oh, no, I've got that wrong. She's ill. Last week, we put out, is there anything that anybody had actually seen that was new out there? And I think it was the other Sean who come up with it, that Vapors Cloud has come out with a temperature control stock coil. With wattage written on the side, I must say that. Just gathering information so they can make more money. You're true. Right, let me just see if this works, Mark. It may not work, but you'll never know. It may work. Right, I've got to do that one.
Don't call me may not.
May not.
Mark may not.
I've the preview of this for some reason has gone all the way over there, and I don't know why, but hey ho, they'll be able to see it. There we go.
Okay. The VC Tech Coil by...
The VC Temp Coil by Vapors Cloud. So that's a 4-pack. It's only $10.49. I have noticed, though, I don't know about anybody else, it is 20 to 26 watts. They've introduced the temperature-controlled, or can work with temperature-control, stock coil. The bit that I found quite interesting, it says that it is tested in-house on the Evolve DNA chipset to perfectly complement the Evolve, I can't say that word, iterative replay mode. So, but all the ones down at the bottom, they're saying like the 0.2 ohm coil is between 50 and 60 watts, best at 55 watts. I thought they would have come up with the temperature control bit of it, really.
Yeah, I would have done.
Um,
We're saying that a 0.2 ohm coil at 55 watts.
yeah.
That's
Again,
it.
he's saying that it's 316L stainless steel mesh and a blend of organic cotton and wood pulp. Compatible with VT regulated devices, atomizers. Each coil is rated for over 1,000 puffs.
Yeah, but in temperature control 2017, who actually use? Go on then, people in chat, put a one if you use temperature control.
Just write what you actually use. Do you use temperature control, bypass mode? Do you use curves? I've never used curves in my life. It's just something what's been on there. Do people use curves? Do they use temperature control? Or are they just... You got to think when we first started vaping, it wasn't wattage, it was just voltage, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just voltage when we first started
It was
vaping.
voltage, but wattage obviously took over.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you actually use. Have you ever used temp control, Mark?
Have you? The only time that I ever used temperature control, when temperature control came out, and we was reviewing products that had temperature control. Obviously, you were testing it out then. But me personally, on a day-to-day basis, no. Well, you know me, I'm a Met guy, so no, I've never understood the reason for temperature control.
Well, obviously it's to stop you burning your coil out.
Yeah, I know, but most people have a tank and they have a window, and you can see how low your liquid's going.
I hope you're okay, John.
I've
The
never.
thing is, there's temperature control in a lot of things that people don't realise there's temperature control.
Oh yeah,
in.
I mean, temperature control never went away.
Yeah,
But
it's just automatic. So if you look at something like the one from Yeehee, the Pure Max, obviously that runs it if it's running dry and it gets out.
yeah, I
it out.
understand it, but I just never used it. I've never felt the need to use it, should I say?
Yeah, it's like other Sean was saying there. He's messed around with curves just because the mod had it. It was sort of like, I don't know about you either, bro, with the puff counter. Now, I know some people who actually use the puff counter to see how much they're actually vaping and to regulate it. But me personally, as a seasoned vapor, I don't see. I think that's just another pointless.
Yeah, for me personally, I never look at the puff counter. But I mean, you get someone like JA's, and he pops a fuse if there aren't enough digits on there for his puff counter.
Yeah, it's if it just goes to 99, if it don't go over 99, I don't see
Always.
I don't see what that sort of matters myself with a puff counter. But you know, we've been talking about having like innovative new stuff coming out. I see that Vapors Cloud are really putting an effort in with what they're coming out with. They've come out with some decent tanks.
I mean, that
haven't they,
mod
with
that they brought out, is it the Descent?
I think so. Yes, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that looked really nice. Still wouldn't mind getting hold of one of them. It's a dual 18650, but it's quite small and compact.
I don't think it was a very easy thing for what they did either, though. Vapors Cloud, wasn't it? Because they bought them. They were an American company, weren't the Vapors Cloud?
As far as I'm aware of, yeah.
Yeah, and then they bought them out. The lads from Scotland, aren't they? Right, nice lads. I've got the right ones, aren't I?
No. You're thinking of Death Wish.
That's it. Yeah, Death Wish. I've got that wrong. Yeah, Vapors Cloud. Where are they from? I've met the lads from that as well.
I think they're originally American based. I don't know, to be honest with you.
But yeah,
I know
just
some decent stuff out.
they seem to be pushing loads of stuff out at a minute. Yeah, Death Wish. That's why we're getting mixed up with. But yeah, they seem to be pushing loads of stuff out. But again, how good's the coil? How many people are using stock coils? Really, I'm usually on pods and stuff, or if not, then it's a rebuildable. How many people are using stock coils daily?
Well, I mean, let's face it. When I worked at Vape Shop, everybody was using stock coils because that's all they ever bought.
Yeah. It's obviously a lot better nowadays that they're keeping the coils near enough all the same in each tank.
Yeah, I mean, when I worked at Vape Shop, the amount of coils that we'd got was unbelievable. Just the smock range, we had coils coming out of his ears, but it was ridiculous. But now since Fupa, the PMP coils and things like that, things have seemed to have they're the same coil over and over again, which is a good thing for, especially for consumers.
Again, I don't know about chat, but we always didn't we? We had a problem with longevity with stock coils in the beginning. You had something, like your smock coils, where they probably last you about a day if you were lucky, a week at the most.
I think
sometime.
the game changer for stock coils was Freemax, the Freemax Mesh Pro. I think that was the game changer compared to sort of like previous stock coils, because obviously you got to remember previous stock coils, they were still round wire.
Yeah.
And I think when they went to the Freemax Mesh Pro and we went on to actual mesh coils, I think that was the game changer.
Well, at that time as well,
coils are getting better and better.
We were pretty lucky. There was quite a number of them sort of tanks coming out. You had the Horizon Tech, didn't you? You had the Falcon.
Yeah, you had the Falcon.
Then they did one with EH Pro, which was the Raptor. Then you had off, didn't you? They come out with him. So it was the big wattage. What can we get this up to? Sort of race.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Bunny, that the Falcon was better, but it was the Freemax Mesh Pro that came out first.
Yeah, I think it were only by a couple of months. I think they're about, me personally, that M1 coil for the Falcon's really good. I think
no, the M1, the M2 and M3 from Horizon Tech, really good coils then.
Yeah, I think it was the M1. I might have been the M6. I'm never saying it with M1. I used to use, but yeah, we were lucky at that point when they come out because there was some really absolute corking flavour. Yeah,
I remember it was sort of like we were prior to sort of like then the mesh coils coming out. Obviously, they brought out the mesh RDAs, and I had that one from Vape. Oh boy, had no deck to it whatsoever, so you had no juice, and dry it. Oh god, put me off blooming using mesh full stop that. So then when it's all like we got sent the Mesh Pro to review, I'm thinking, if I get a dry hit from this, and we were so surprised.
Yeah, no, really good stock coil. Really good stock coil. Well, I'll tell you what, let's have a little look, shall we? We will be doing your giveaway a little bit later on. Don't forget to use 3 Men Vape. Will get you 15% off all the way up till 12 o'clock. Mark's pissed in a bottle. Right then, let's have a little look, people, on the hand check.
It's that time, people. It's hand check time.
Hand check time. I'm doing it a little bit different, obviously, because the wonderful Mr. B isn't here. Right, I think you can see this. If you want to get involved in this, ladies and gentlemen, all you can do is go over to the Facebook page, 3 Men and a Vape Show. I'm going to get rid of my logo off of there as well. 3 Minute and a Vape Show, and you can post it there. So, all comments we will go to. If you're posting it now, it won't get shown. The wonderful Jane Doe, and it's on a rug as well. Really, really nice.
I've got to wait until it catches up.
That's the bit. I didn't think about that. The only problem is when you share on this, it doesn't let you do it. The wonderful Jane Doe with a rug. Has it caught up?
Yeah, it's caught up now. Yep.
Right. Do all this work if I just move across?
You just scroll down, don't you?
No, it don't work. You have to come back out. I thought if you just pressed it and went on there. Nikki Maynard, hope you're okay. I can never say that. The Cathilla. Is it Cathilio? Cathilla? That's from Death Wish. And the Panther series, Ice, Frozen Blueberry Raspberry. I bet that's nice.
Ooh, interesting.
That's right.
Yeah,
nice,
the Philly.
I can never say it properly. I'm never no good. It's like when Liverpool signs somebody from abroad. It takes me about 3 years to work out how you pronounce his name. And the next one is the Rift DNA 60C with Alexa 6 bridge in a Cryptic V2. That looks really, really nice. The only thing that I've never been a massive big fan of is batteries being left open.
Yeah, I hate it. I really do.
I don't... see, if they wanted to have that sort of look, why don't they make a nice little C-frame that just pushes across? But it does look nice. I do like the...
Yeah, it does really look nice. I think, me personally, they should have the option of putting a door on it.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a door on it, you can have a door on it. Because let's face it, I wouldn't want to put that in my pocket.
No, if you've only got to like nick it the first time you put it in, and then the second time you put it in, you start touching coins, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
But that does look nice.
It does look nice.
With the purple bridge, purple borrow tank as well.
Craig Hunter Campbell, the Aries finale on the Target 80 with Tommy.
With Tommy?
Tommy! The only thing I didn't like about that Target 80 was that raised platform. It doesn't look too bad with the Aries, but it was that raised platform.
Yeah, I didn't like it with that raised platform.
Yeah, but no, nice tank. I keep going to move across and you can't.
I know.
It's not the same we are, Mr. B. And we've got the wonderful Sean Garb, the Hydra from Infinity Mods, VC Valkyrie Mini with Satan's Slushy from Infernal. Satan's Slushy, that sounds like it's going to be like a...
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
Not my type, unfortunately. I do like the Batman bit of it, but it's not my sort of colours. I did like the Joker one. Unless that's the same one and he's not turned it around. But no, it's nice, but not my sort of colours.
I've got the red one.
You've got the red one?
Yeah, I've got red.
Look at this for festive. Nigel Brooks, hope you're okay. Dan Vape, Nitrous, Zeon, I'll probably say it wrong, with the Monarchy RBA and the Vapor Giant Kronos 2s on the the Lost Vape Groose. I love the Groose. The second version of it.
Yeah. And the little penguin.
Oh, I tell you what, so right, you could have that on a Christmas card.
You could, couldn't you?
That could be like your vape Christmas card.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, Bunny doesn't like the Altum. Next one, we have got Tony Jones. Hope you're okay, buddy. SX Mini SL Class V2 with the Cthulhu Valor. Cthulhu Valor. That reminds me a little bit of a, you know, the mod itself. Cool Fire.
Yeah, doesn't it?
From that angle, it looked like a Cool Fire. And the next one, we have got John McClintock. I love that name. Empire with the Reloads Pro and Christmas in a Bottle. Brumulia from Legio X. Hope they're okay as well. And apple and cranberry crumble and custard. Great to see you all back. And you, buddy. Thank you. I like that. Even that green.
I still prefer the Irish cream. I think the Irish cream is just a little bit better.
I'm not. Again, you saw it on the one from what was it called? From Sam. I don't like this grilling either way. You can see the batteries.
I'd rather the grill version than open battery completely.
Yeah, if they were going to make that grill, I'd like them to sort of maybe make it so it's, you know, like it's got a lip on it, it faces down so you can't really see in it. The wonderful Paul Pugs Foster, hope you're okay, bro. The Asterisk Creations K65 with the Dram DRAM RTA and the Fluid Mama Jammer. The Hussar BXR, which I probably said it wrong, with the Atomus Vape Snail and Fluid Impeachment Vape Snail. What a name. That's really nice, that, isn't it? You are on the show, bro. Just thought I'd remind you.
I was humming.
Well, humming's no good, is it?
Humming. I was.
You might not come over your microphone. Just reminding you are here. You can comment at any point.
Not my cup of tea.
No. I like the... That looks a bit of a chunky one on the right, doesn't it? But I like the Stabwood. The next one. We have got the wonderful Stu Carl Liggins. Ooh, a long lost hand check. Look at that, that's really nice. You can also get over to the vapesmarter.org where you can go and have a look at some more. I love how he does his nails.
He's got gorgeous nails, hasn't he?
That's really nice, that. And the next one, another one from Stu. The Lightsaber. That's what I'm calling it.
Can't wait to see this one.
That looks really, really nice again. I'm imagining that's resin, isn't it?
I don't know, I can't see it.
Has yours not come up yet?
No. Now it's come up.
I'm sorry, and then I'm going to be switching off of it in a minute. Yeah, it's resin, isn't it?
Yeah. That's nice, that. And again, he's got gorgeous nails.
Yeah, I like that. Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
that's going to be one of my next purchases.
What, you're going to get one of them? I don't know what the name of it
Not
is.
one of them. I'm going to get single battery. I don't do dual.
What, you're
Yeah,
going
I'm going to get a Vape Smarter one at Expo in May.
What, something along them lines, or what you're going to go for?
Yeah, something along them lines. I've seen quite a few that he's made, and I really do like him.
Here's another one. That's really, really nice. Again, I've got no names. I like how that skull's into that.
That's an unusual colour, that, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like limey green, kind
I
of.
still think Bunny will love it. Next one. I'm still pressing that thing to go down on it.
Oh,
It's not
that's
saying we are
nice.
Mr. B.
That is nice. Do like the look of that.
Sorry, I'm just thinking again. You've not caught up, have you?
No.
I keep swapping over. This one is really, really nice. I'm surmising that's distressed metal. Some sort of metal that's on it. That looks really, really, really nice.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Is that distressed metal, Mark, or is that a part of the wood?
I think that's part of the resin.
Is it part of the resin?
Yeah. But obviously you've got a metal plate there for your fire button and obviously your up and down button. I'm surmising from the picture.
Yeah, I just thought, like with the outside of it there, I was just thinking, is it metal?
No, that's definitely resin.
It's the resin with it. It does look nice though. Nice side by side. Press that again like a total divot.
I do like
And
it.
the next one, last but not least. Oh, that's going to be a big baby, isn't it? That's going to be a 4 battery. Again, really, really nice. Not my type of colours. What about you, bro?
I don't know.
Oh, you guys. Yeah, you could do handchecks next week if Mr. B's not back, if he's still swimming around his house.
That's unusual, that, isn't it? I
Yeah,
love the indentation in the middle.
Yeah. I wonder how that feels in the hand.
Well, I've got only little hands, so
Yeah,
I mean, I struggle
ain't
with
got big
stuff
hands
like
either.
that.
Makes me willy look bigger. Our next one, the wonderful Mark Howard. I hope you're alright, bro. We're due a catch up. Both the Shy Tots Forge mods with the Asgard Mini and the Nightmare 28mm with some luscious apple crumble and some Dino Sauce Raspberry Ripple. Big shout out to Dino as well. We didn't say last week, did we, Dino? He won awards. Did he win 2?
Poke. The dino sauce. Poke.
Oh, lovely. He's got some sort of Tourette's.
Oh, yeah, he keeps on poking me on Facebook. So
Does he? So, yes, big. Did he win 4? It was 4. Did he win? I'm reading here. Did he win 2 awards?
He won 2 awards, yes.
It's alright, I'm just looking here. Main screen. I haven't done my big screen. There we are. And it hasn't come through on the other one. I ain't said this. So sorry for people on TikTok, you're not seeing this. Nice bit of Lucius. They won as well, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Well, you can't beat Lucius.
Again, the wonderful Legio X with the SQ. That's nice as well. What tank is that, Mark?
I don't know. I can't see it yet.
Oh, you haven't been able to. Do you know what? I've changed the latency as well to just low, so it's not thingy. So I'll do it to ultra low next week if I'm doing it.
Aye, the SQ. Gold SQ. I'm not quite sure. I can't work out the RDA.
I can't either.
Is it in Asgard?
I'm not quite sure. I'm sure Asgard Mini. And the next one, we are getting through these as quick as we can. I didn't realise we had this many. Again, Mark Howard, Series Vape Smarter was the Asgard 30mm and some award-winning Dino Sauce Caspian. Is that how you say it, bro? Caspian?
You can do for me.
You're fucking helpful this week, you.
Oh, I'm totally helpful.
Fucking helpful, you.
Caspian. Yes, it's all right. I've now just got the picture.
You reviewed it.
I know.
Well, you thought you'd remember what name it was. Oh, we've got a little puppy. Has that come up for you yet?
No.
Oh, it's a lovely puppy, bro. Wait until you see it.
That
Infinity
is a
Mods
gorgeous
Hydra.
puppy.
The Osiris 25, which is corking with the custom Nix tip. Irish cream custard from Legio X. That's the wonderful Lizzie. Big love to you, honey. Hope you're okay.
That is a gorgeous setup, that Lizzie.
And the doggy. Mr.
Oh,
B
God,
will be in his element now.
Oh.
I don't think I've missed anybody out. I've got a feeling I might have missed one out just towards the end. No, I haven't. That is your hand checks. That took a little while, didn't it, bro?
Yeah, that was hard work, that.
Mr. B
It was a bit delayed. It was all like, hello, this is...
I'm from Latvia. It's the...
Can we have your points now, please?
Well, that's the way it normally works. Is obviously I set up sharing with Mr. B, and he just does it from his computer directly onto the screen.
I think it would have been better if I'd have done it.
Yeah, I think probably next week we'll work that out, and you can do the actual the sharing of it.
Let's be right. What fantastic hand checks they were.
Oh, yeah, well, mate, we took away from it, didn't we? Because it takes a massive... When we've got other bits to talk about, we sort of rush in to try and get into the hand checks. So we sort of took them out, didn't we? Because we had lots to talk about. So I think we'll make it where we do it like once every other week or something like that. Because it does take a big chunk out of it. And I was going to say about maybe looking at bringing back the tech. I know there isn't loads of tech out there, but even if we just found a couple of bits like we used to do, that people might not have seen that's coming out.
I saw an interesting piece of tech, and you'll die laughing. It's a fan and a light, and I thought to myself, "Ooh!" I was just scrolling through Amazon, while they had the Black Friday sales on, and I would say it's about 12 inches, the fan, but it's also got a light as well, and you screw it into your main...
Yeah, I've seen it's been out for a while on TikTok. Yeah, you put it into it as a bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I thought, what a cracking idea, that.
What I'm finding hard is how are you going to vape that?
Very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was
thinking, it to blue.
This is how my brain was thinking. When you do your juice reviews and things like that, you're taking your vapes and that lot, and your room gets cloudy as well. And I thought, just a fan. Just to...
Again, let us know in chat. Have you ever had it where you sort of vaping away and you forget that you're vaping? And you're sort of watching something or you're doing something and you go like that, and then the next minute you sort of look round and you go, I can't see the room.
It's funny when you're watching telly or you're watching a movie and that lot, and you're halfway through it, and then all of a sudden you see this halfway across the television, this vapor.
Yeah, going across.
It's a bit like, can you remember when you used to have a cigarette and the sun used to come down?
Yeah.
It's like, shit.
Well, I were actually going to mention that because he sort of got us into trouble, and he's a lovely bloke over at Road at Club, and everybody knew that I vaped, and I got loads of people on it, but what they were vaping on was the old iTaste, which were like a square battery, and it had, you bought me one at Drip Tips, didn't you?
That's right. What bent over?
What bends over? I bet a lot of people in chat remember them. I used to like them, but people used to have them, so they were mouth to lung in. So the little tiny bit that were coming out, I think they're all on 32 milligram as well. Nobody saw it until another bloke come in, saw that we vaped, and he was on an RTA. But he didn't try and take a bit and then blow it to the floor or whatever. He was just clouding it. Yeah. So eventually, they banned it.
Yeah, you can understand why.
Well, I still vaping there.
Funny you should mention that. I was talking to Alan regarding things like that. And in London, it is absolutely frowned upon if you're blowing clouds. That's why in London, your pod systems and your mouth-to-lung systems are really, really popular.
Well, I don't think it's just London. I've travelled around a bit over the last year or so, and even cities that I've gone to, it's just everywhere. It's just absolutely everywhere. But yeah, I frown upon it. I think anybody who vapes is sitting there and chugging out, and you've got to think nowadays the clouds that are coming out.
Oh yeah, totally. But like I said, I'm an RDA and a Met guy. But there's no, you don't have to be chucking out clouds all the time. You've got to be respectful for other people.
Yeah, it's the last thing people want, even if it does smell of strawberries or.
Oh yeah, totally agree with it.
Mark H is saying direct to lung vapors are getting rare, and I think that's more to do with what people are coming on to vaping. Obviously, people were like turn up and they cough their tits up for first 3 days when they got an RTA or they got a stock coil tank, and they were like, yeah, just keep going with it. But yeah, I think it's more to do with the way that they're coming in. A lot of people now start with disposables, don't they?
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot more people. Hey, Aiden, you all right, mate?
Well, I think a lot of people are so like, I wouldn't say mouth to lung, but they are restricted direct to lung vapors.
That's all I've always been. I was a restricted direct to lung and then a mouth to lung. And again, I don't like it too tight. You know, like there's some people who like a mouth to lung where you like sucking it through a golf ball. You know, like a hose through a golf ball. I don't like it like
Yeah,
that.
McDonald's milkshake.
Yeah, I like mouth to lung, but I don't like, yeah.
No. I want to enjoy it. But I've got to admit, I can't be doing wispy vapes. I really can't be doing with that. I need something that envelops my mouth.
Well, this is the Oxford, and this is just a plain standard. I've had it for yonks and yonks. And I think this is the 0.6 ohm coil in there. But you look at this for clouds.
Oh, blooming hell. I mean, you can't fault Oxford.
You're doing that as a restricted direct to lung. Obviously, you've got your airflow on the side. Somebody going around town should... Lady Dark Sky, are you okay, sweetie? The people who go around town or in public can still get that same sort of feeling.
Oh, yeah, of course. You've got to remember, compared to how when I wouldn't say just started vaping, but back in 2012, 2013, compared to what vaping is now.
Yeah.
It's leaps and bounds. It's unbelievable. Even down to your basic sort of like Oxford pod system. There are leaps and bounds compared to what we used to have.
You're talking about a pod system you can get now for, say, tenner. Is better than some of the tanks where you're paying 30, 40, 50 quid. You're getting better flavour out of the pods.
And more. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, it's like you was on about right at the beginning of the show when we was talking about coils. The leaps and bounds that coils have come along. I mean, I remember bow cartonizers.
Yeah.
You used to buy a pack of 5 and you're lucky if you got 2 that worked properly.
Yeah. And then you used to be pissed off because you wasted all that juice.
And then I remember I've still got bits and pieces still left where you got a tank to fit over the bow cartomizer and you had this little device that pricked a hole in the bow cartomizer so you could have a tank.
Yeah. Yeah, it's come on leaps and bounds. Just Cicero, grab and go nature of cigs, and you've said this for quite a while. Nature of cigs was put into vaping along with government pressure. Disposables were shoved in our face, convincing people it's easier and the way to get anything.
You've got to, right, if you're talking about disposable vapes, they are the perfect vape product.
Yeah.
Because they are the closest thing that you will ever get to having a cigarette. And the reason why I say this, right, you go to a shop and buy a packet of cigarettes. You open this packet up, you put one in your mouth, you light it, you smoke it, done, finished. And you basically do exactly the same with the disposable. You go to the shop, you open it up, you vape it, use it. Once it's empty, you sling it. No messing about with charging, no messing about with filling.
And I think that, yeah.
It's no wonder why they took off.
You've said it plenty of times, and I think you said it was that if that had been the way to stop smoking and towards a vaping, I think a lot of people who are now vaping more as a hobby with your Asgards and stuff like that would have maybe started on them.
Let's face it, if disposables was available when we first started vaping, now you were before me. I started vaping in 2011.
Yeah.
If we'd have had disposables then, that's what we would have started off with.
Yeah, of course you would have, because they were the only thing that were there. You if it had been a bit backwards, nobody would have known the difference, would they?
Yeah,
And,
but
and again,
what on about, especially the technology as well,
oh yeah,
compared to what from where we started to what a disposable is now. I mean, it's just amazing. Not only is it so like we complain about the cheapness of the e-liquid that's in disposables. But a minute, you ought to go back to when we first started and having Hengsen and all them lot. You'd know about bad juice.
has the stream stopped? Oh no, I thought we had a bit of stream
No.
stoppage. No. Oh, I think we're all right. I just had a look at my stream then, and it looked like I'm miles behind here. That's why I'm miles behind.
Yeah, I'm miles behind.
Yeah, on my stream, absolutely. Yeah, you was, weren't you? But yeah, I think that's the way forward. I tell you what, let's just have again. You're going to be miles behind as well, bro. I'm sorry. We'll have a little look at some deals. It's not going to be the same as this was as Mr. B does it. Obviously, this is eSig 1. Now they've got the Umie Wasp Nano version 2 RTA coming in at $9.99. Which to me is a corking price. They've got it in black, silver. I think no, they haven't. They've only got it in the gold and rainbow by the looks of it. But for $9.99, really good RTA.
Oh, they've got some fantastic. I mean, they were doing what was it now? The Fat Rabbit, which I bought. I think that was about $8.99.
That's that is it.
$8.99 for a Fat Rabbit. You can't
again
complain.
here, the Umie Wasp Nano RTA Max $3.99. That comes in silver, stainless steel, and black. I think that again, that's $3.99. If you just wanted something, something to take to work. There was a couple of other ones. The Vapor SL Lux the Q2, $5.99. Absolute corking bit of kit. We just looked at that one. The Sharon, if that's how you say it, from Samoan, $7.99. The Vapor SO Cube, $16.99. The Vape on Titer, $24.99. There were a couple of other deals that I saw that I just thought they were really, really good deals. So they've got a lot on there. So get yourself over to eSig 1. The clearances on... They've not got it out as nice as eSig 1, Vaping 101. But again, they've got some deals on this.
They've been doing some good deals.
These are their sales. They've got the Hell Vape Dead Rabbit Pro RDA for $14.99. The Fat Rabbit 2 RTA for $14.99. The Geek Vape Pro Vive at V5000 disposable vape. I've got one of them into review. I've had it for a little while. It's where you actually put the bottle in.
All right.
So you just sit the bottle in, take the top off it, and it sits down into it. It's going to be that that other way around. And also the Vaporist, who obviously sponsor the show. I just wanted to show everybody the e-liquid clearance sale. £2 for 50ml. And there's some actual corky flavours in there. So go and get yourself over to the Vaporist. Obviously, the sponsor of the show, the lads. And there is other stuff.
Mega tempted to splash out, to get some for review, like.
Yeah, I think for £2...
You can't go wrong.
No, for £2... Well, I'm just getting rid of the handcheck screen. There we go, and we're back. Yeah, for £2, you might as well get yourself over there and fill your boots. 50ml for £2. And
I mean, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong with that.
No, and like I said, they've got some other deals on as well. People, it is that time of the evening. Rochford. It is time for your giveaway. So just stick Rochford in once. That's all you've got to do. And you are in with a chance of winning 2 bottles of the wonderful Rochford project. Make sure you get yourself over to his website. You've got to use 3 Men Vape all the way till 12 o'clock. Gets you 15% off. We're doing good here, bro. We're doing good. It is Q2. Normally we sat here going, we can't do anything. We've done deals. We've done that.
And don't forget, guys, if you don't know which Rockfridge project to try, you can always pop over to my channel. I have got a specific playlist for the Rockfridge project.
Get yourself over there. And also, while you're there, go and give my brother a little cheeky vote in the e-cig Click Awards. I think today is the last voting, or
Today's the
tomorrow.
last day, yes.
So please get over there. He well deserves it, and he is my big brother. I would say little brother. Well, you are little, but you're my big brother.
I am little, but I am your big brother.
Hey, are you seeing again that any vaping trends are coming back? We've seen the mouth to lung. We've seen the 3D mods. I know Flat Cap's been doing that. Swanking. What are we looking?
I still say that at the present moment in time, what I'm seeing through social media, it's still borrows. There's a big thing for borrows at the moment. Really,
Yeah, but
is.
a lot. Yeah, I'm seeing that, and that has been like that probably for the last year? Do you think?
Oh, a bit more. I would say
Maybe a
longer
bit
than
more.
that. Yeah, yeah, it's got to be. The trends have slowed down a hell of a lot compared to. We used to have a cycle once upon a time, and now it seems to.
Yeah. I felt that. You sort of had that bit where you knew that the mouth to lung sort of scene were coming out. Because you preempted it, because people like Geek Vape, your Vapor SOs, and people like that were putting out them tanks. And you also...
I think the next phase will be AIOs.
Yeah.
Really do. Obviously, I mean, people like Oxford, they brought two out recently. New Vox, they brought one out. In fact, no, they brought two out recently, and I think that's the trend at the moment.
Well, we've got to, haven't we? Sorry, I'm putting TikTok back to main screen. Sorry, TikTok. I'll get this sorted for next week, I promise. Obviously the trends.
No, AIO, all in one pod systems.
Yeah, I think once the disposable ban kicks in next year, I think May's going to be very, very interesting. Are the disposable people going to be there? And are they then going to be showing their way round it? Because we all know that there's always a way round things. So are they going to be showing what their new way round is?
Well, I mean, when was Expo this October? I mean, there's a lot of them that are trying to get round it by having it's basically a disposable, but it's kind of not a disposable. So you've got your pre-cartridge that you connect to a battery that the battery can be recharged. It's
So I've already seen this, but by not named companies. I don't know who these companies are. I went into my local Go Local. He's a lovely bloke who I call him Mr. Bourne. He's an ex-Camel Tiger for I think it's Sri Lanka, that, isn't it? And he's already got them in there. So basically you're buying a pod system. That's what you're buying. You buy one of them with an enclosed pod which has already got the juice in it, and then you go back and you buy them, which we've already had.
Yeah.
So they're moving them off of that. So what are these people? And they're all roughly around about the same price as the disposable. So what do you think's going to happen?
I think that's the way that they're going to go, like we've already said.
But I think we're going to be still in the same shit problem because people are going to use these like disposables. They're not going to buy them other extra pods or charge it. They're just going to love that all the way.
Yeah, it depends on pricing.
And
it depends.
people, yeah.
You've always got to remember people are lazy.
Yeah.
No disrespect to people, but we are. We are lazy people. And it's whatever's the easiest, really.
Come on, people. There's only 15 entrants. Make sure you get yourself in there.
But I'm like
Also,
we said,
51 watching. Make sure we get them thumbs up, people. There's only 23 likes. It does help to get us in the algorithm. Sorry, bro.
like we were saying, I'm looking forward to the expo because I think this next year's expo is going to be actually really interesting. One, obviously, it's the 10th anniversary of the expo itself. Also, we've got the inevitable ban coming around of the actual disposables. It's going to be interesting how the actual vape industry is reacting to the actual ban.
Yeah.
Now, they might not be. You've got to remember, if it's only the UK that's banning disposables and not the whole of Europe, they're not worried about it.
I just think they're going to modify. I think it's just going to be piss in the wind. I think and you're still going to get the vape shops and the cigarette shops who are selling under the counter vapes now, which are not 2 mil and aren't TPD compliant. They're selling 14.
Well, from what I'm
puffs.
understanding from the news, they've they're banning disposables, but they're not banning the import.
Which makes it totally backwards.
Yeah.
I think Vic said that. Well, how backwards is that? That's It's like saying you're not legally able to own a gun, but you can import it.
Yeah.
So what do you do with it if you're importing it?
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's a bit like these zombie knives and things like that, isn't it? They've banned zombie knives. You're not allowed zombie knives, but you can go online and buy one.
You can also do a review on it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, they won't blooming strike you for that, will they?
No, you can do it on things that'll actually kill you. Right then, people, let's roll your giveaway. There is 20 entrants, and the winner is, remember, I think last week was the wonderful Nicki Maynard, I think last week, was it? Was it,
I
bro?
believe so, yeah.
You can't win again. You'll roll over to the... We'll roll it again. Okay, people, let's find out. Choose the winner, and the winner is Mark H. It is the evil wizard. Not the evil wizard. It's Mark H. I don't know where I got that. That's the wonderful Lee Armitage. I'm calling Mark H. Lee Armitage.
Mark H from Evil.
Talking about Mark H. I tell you what I've not seen in chat, and if anybody sees him or speaks to him, Bill Richards. I ain't seen Bill for a while. I'm going to send him a message. I hope he's all right.
He seems to be all right. He messaged me the other day.
Did he? Oh, well, you see him. Tell the little bro sends his love. Because I've not seen him for a while. So, Mark H., I know he's going to want it. I know he wants it.
Oh, of course he wants it.
I know he wants it. So, what you've got to do is you've got to get in touch with Rochford Project, the wonderful Jay. Big love to Jay. He supports the channel. He's a fantastic bloke. Please get over to his website. You can use 3 Men Vape all the way up till 12 o'clock. Gets you 15% off. Big love to Jay. Bro.
Mega big love to Jay.
Mega. Well, bro, it is that time of the evening. It is the wonderful Benny Vapes is next after us on the mixing show, and with the price of things that might be coming up, you might want to watch that show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see. Just touching this, we didn't. Obviously, Vic did a WhatsApp. Oh yeah, the UK Vape show is back next week. Tomorrow. I will get something right. I just feel absolutely crap today. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I feel absolutely shocking. I am so glad that we got through this. I don't know if you see it, I feel so washed out. But yeah, the YouTube sort of thing. So what he's going to be doing is he's just going to put the intro of it and then link it to Rumble and Twitter.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, that.
Yeah, and it's going to be nice to watch how it actually works for him.
Because obviously, the way that the YouTube's going at the present moment, it's so like, is it time to jump ship?
See, what you were mentioning about some article, I know Trump's coming in, so people panic about it, like free speech. And Vic mentioned something about Article 230 or something.
Yeah, it's the way that, because it's how platforms like YouTube are run.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, Vic would be a lot better person to explain it. There you go. You got something to talk about tomorrow night.
Yeah, it was just something a lot along them lines. I'm thinking if they get that, then obviously YouTube and they could get sued. I just think they've gone a bit backwards, and I think the AI is a bit backwards as well. But it's going to be sad that if you can't put where we all started, which were YouTube, that people aren't going to be putting reviews up, and hopefully they don't start attacking live shows.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's face it. I lost over 1,000 videos because of bloody YouTube, and they're striking channels and that.
I didn't lose 1,000. I lost a good 4.
Well, I mean, I got rid of the lot.
Yeah, I lost. I didn't delete them. I lost a good 400 videos, and they still pop up now. They'll still knock a video off now and again. It happens.
It's crazy. I mean, a lot of the time, it's not even a human being that's doing it. It's just their algorithm and their AI.
But
even when you appeal against it, a human doesn't look at it. It's just AI says, "Nah, we're."
Well, you saw it. I sent it over to Twitter. I ended up getting 2 strikes, which I think they're off now. I think one's still on. But I sent him and I showed them. I clipped it. I had one that was still, because all my stuff gets loaded up to Rumble automatically, like most reviewers. So I clipped it, And it says on the review, I think it was for the Osiris, at no point am I selling YouTube. I'm not selling any vapes. This is a purely an educational video. They then come back to me and said, no, you're trying to sell vapes. No point do I. I've got no links to it, where to get it from. I just show it.
Yeah.
He puts
It's crazy. Absolutely. I think the annoying thing is, if it was a level playing field, then fair enough. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's their sandpit, their rules, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
I've got no problem with that. But the rules that they implement are not fair. Because you can watch people having a cigarette, you can watch people having cigars, knives, guns, how to make a 3D printed gun, all the things that you really shouldn't have on YouTube.
Showing you how to do it.
Yeah. And they can sort of like be monetized because that's a new thing that YouTube's now doing, completely just demonetizing channels.
Well, that's not new, Mark.
I know it's not new.
If you go back to the time when they were rolling out join buttons, so I was lucky enough to get a join button. I had nowhere near the same subscribers you had or anybody else, but I was lucky. They must have just randomly picked so many people. So we had members join. So you're a part of the program, everything else. And then at one point they went, you're selling vapes, which obviously we wasn't. And they completely took me off the monetization, took me off everything, and that's when I said goodbye to him. So he just does your head in.
I mean, my channel hasn't been monetized for nearly 5 years. I just couldn't see the point, especially for how much money we were earning anyway.
Yeah.
It would terrible.
2018 were a bit better. Right, bro. It is 3 minutes to go. We'll have a little bit of an early night this week. Some Benny Vapes can get on nice and early. Say your goodbyes, my wonderful brother.
Guys, it's been absolutely fantastic. You guys in chat, it's been absolutely awesome. Don't forget to leave a comment on the replay. That would be brilliant. If you've got an anniversary or a birthday coming up or something you'd like a shout out for, get it in the comments.
Big love to everybody. Make sure you join us next week. We will be doing a bit of a Christmas special. We're gonna try and maybe look to get some people on with us, and we'll all have a big giggle.
A Merry Christmas.
Yes. It's just to give everybody 3 months today as well. I've not had a beer. 3 months.
3 months.
3 months. Yes, 12 weeks today. Or I don't know whether this class it is. Just 12 weeks class as 3 months. I'm classing it anyway.
Yeah.
Big love to you all. Look after yourselves. Make sure you get over to Benny Vapes. Leave your thumbs up when you leave. And we will catch you next week. Big love to Mr. B. Hope everything's sorted. And we'll catch you.
Yeah, big love, buddy.
Next week. Bye to TikTok.
Bye.
Bye. Piss flaps. I'm so glad we got through this.
Bye.
Good night. Look after yourselves.
Bye.